Python functions. Okay, so now we will see some Python functions, how it can be used as a module. Okay, and these functions are actually containing the codes and all. Okay, so the instructions. So when you are calling the Python codes, Python instruction, a set of instruction, a group of instructions, so you can use the Python method. All right, so let us come one by one. Let us see some of the fundamental things about the Python module. Okay, Python functions rather. Okay, so first of all, we need to open a file, new file. Okay, so this particular content will definitely help you out in order to do the practicals. Okay, so with a view to that, what would I suggest you to first you do the easy programs and all, then you do the rest. Okay, so first of all, function utilization. Okay, so this is the remark has been given to this particular program utilization. Okay, function utilization, how will you use? Sometimes you might have heard that functions are also called methods in the object-oriented programming environment. So this function utilization, how to do these things and how it can be created. First of all, you have to give the def. Def is the keyword. First of all, okay, in order to create a function, rather user-defined function. These commands are not being developed into Python and all. Means like these are not the inbuilt commands of Python, I mean to say. So now, so it's a very simple program I'm doing out here. Simple add two numbers. Okay, fine. Add two numbers. Fine. So this is what, see, this particular bracket has to be given. This is the indication that you are writing a module. Okay, whenever you are ending it with this one as brackets. Okay, so this does not contain anything out here. So this is known as a null parameter method. What does it call? Null parameter method. So no parameter has been given to here. So today I will show you the functions using parameters as well as without parameters also. This is without parameter. Okay, so the same program I will do. Okay, now you see out here. So def add two numbers. So now what I'm doing is, in fact, okay, so I am just inputting two values. So my m equals to int, sorry, input. Okay, enter first number, okay. So this will definitely will help you out in order to create methods or functions rather. Okay, m, and there is another variable I've taken. These are called variables. You know, variables always starts with an alphabet. Okay, after that any number or anything can come. Whenever you are naming the variables, you can write m1, m2, but never 1m. All right. So now the thing is that I am entering another variable, second number. Fine. So these are the two variables, will accept two numbers. Okay, and then what is happening? This particular thing will help you out in order to find out the sum of two numbers. Okay, so what I'm doing, m plus n. Fine. So this particular things, s equals to m plus n, then I'm printing here, print the sum is what, then plus, and then s. All right, so now this module is over. Now the thing is that I have to come out of this indent because this is the block of this particular function. So here the block ends. Actually, after this printing out here, what is happening? Function block ends. You know, the remarks are not mandatory. Remarks you can give any point of time, anywhere, wherever you feel. All right, now the thing is that suppose if I'm writing out here hash null parameter method. Okay, null parameter, okay, method. All right, so null means nothing. Okay, then you come back to the position, and then once you have entered, then you have to come back over here, then you have to go out. This is the thing. So now the function call will be done. Okay, function call, what is this call? Known as function call. Okay, so these are very, very important to know. The concept is very important. Afterwards you can develop any program. All right, so now you see out here how I do it. Okay, now I need to do the function call. Now add two number. This is the function call only out here. So fine. So now I am executing this program. So this is very simple. You can see out here. Okay, run, and then run module. Okay, very simple. All right, then click on OK. All right, now see, it will ask me for saving. So the saving window will appear. Yes, the saving window has been appeared out here. Okay, now what is happening? You see out here, file name. Okay, so I'm give a file name, a proper file name. Add two numbers I'm giving simply. Okay, add two numbers and then saving it. Okay, so it gives me an output of this one. Enter first number. So I'm entering 34 out here and 67 out here. So as a testback error has come. So why the testback error has come? Str int objects, I have not taken anything out here. Okay, so I did not declare it properly. That's why it is coming in this way. All right. So now the thing is that what I need to do is that first of all you need to give an out here what you call m equals to 0. Either this one or you can give out here like this m equals to int you can give out here, and then you can close this one out here like this. Okay, or you can define it in m equals to 0, n equals to 0, then it will be considered as input. Okay, int, then I'm closing it, and then I'm just leaving it out here. Fine. Okay, now it is running. Okay, so it is actually Python is interpreter based. That's why whenever it is finding the error, it is stopping over there. Okay, that's the thing. It will not proceed further until and unless you are debugging it. Okay, debugging is the technique to rectify the errors that appears in a program. All right, so now I'm giving a number out here 56. Now it has been taken since I've given out here int, and this there are many techniques are there in order to make it correct. All right, so the traceback error has come over here. So again the state traceback error has come, saying that type cannot convert it into int object. So what is the problem out here? Maybe with the problem with this variable. Okay, this problem has gone, otherwise the entering would not happen. So I'm initializing it as equals to 0, indicating that I am taking an integer variable. This is the initialization. You can say initialization of a variable. Okay, sometimes why I'm showing this one, because you have a module called error correction. Okay, that kind of error corrections will, when this kind of error corrections will happen, in that case what would you do? You can rectify the error if you know the technique. All right, and if it has been given, so you can, by seeing, you can make out what kind of error this particular program may generate. All right, so the thing is that, so I'm running run module. Okay, let's see, then clicking on OK. So it is giving me this 89 I'm giving. Now also this sum is s, str and int objects type cannot concatenate str objects. Fine. So what is the error? I have given plus sign out here. Fine. So now I have to give what? Comma out here, and it will be all right. So this kind of errors, so you need to rewrite the program, I mean to say, so because it was coming this particular sum concatenation means joining. So this is an integer type and this is a string type. You follow the error, what kind of error is appearing out here, when, because previously I had shown you the name error and value error. Okay, could remember, you can refer to my previous YouTube files, YouTube videos. So I'm entering number and 67. You read the errors out here, you can see what kind of error it is appearing, so we can analyze it later. Okay, so you can see cannot concatenate. Concatenate means joining str and int object. Str means this is called str, but which I have kept within double quote, and this is called s. S is the integer value, because initialization had taken place out here with 0 means this is an integer variable. So both the things are not matching each other, that's why the error is coming. So then what is the solution? Solution is this: you have to give here a comma. Okay, then you can run the program further in order to get the output. Okay, if any other kind of error does not appear. All right, so now we are giving 78, now we are giving 89. Okay, so the error has disappeared and you have got the output. So this is a kind of thing. So here few things you have learned. Okay, so there, if you are giving the plus sign, then in that case this concatenation error will appear. Okay, so never give the plus sign out here, you give here comma. Okay, that's why I've taken a simple example for you. Okay, and this is exemplary also, so you can understand by seeing its nature. Okay, sometime. Okay, that is the thing. So now let's see, if I am making it inexecutable, what might happen? The run and then run module, and then clicking on OK. So now we are running it freshly. Okay, so the enter fast number 45 65, then it is coming fine. That is not a problem. So even if you s equals to 0 does not give, nothing will happen. So you may remove this line also, you may write also, nothing will happen. Clear? That is the thing. So when you are executing this program in this way, this particular program also will be executing. Fine. So that is the thing. So now the thing is that this is a null parameter method. Null parameter method means where nothing is there. Okay, when nothing is there, same thing is appearing without s equals to 0 also. So the concatenation error was actually the problem that has been created out here. So now this program I will do once again. Okay, by using using parameter, I will just do the same program. You will see I'll do the same program using parameter. So I'm giving again the function utilization. Okay, so now def same program I'm writing, add two numbers, but this time what to be noticed out here, I'm taking two parameters out here, m comma n out here. So what is this actually? These two are called integer parameters. Okay, so here we are taking the parameter, these are no longer a null parameter method. Fine. So def numbers. Okay, so now I'm coming down over here, m and n will be accepted not from here, through this. Okay, these are called formal parameter. What they do, what do they call? Formal parameter. Now what I will do, s equals to m plus n, and here I will write print what the sum is what plus not plus again s. All right, that is the thing. So my method is completed. You can, it is to be noticeable out here that I did not enter any value out here. You can see, okay, I did not enter any value out here. Value to be taken through this parameter. Fine. So now what is happening? I need to do the function call. The function call has to begin. Okay, function call. Okay, function call. All right. Now here I will enter the values. A equals to say input. Input. Okay. Enter first value. Okay, first value. Okay, then I'm closing it. Okay, and b equals to int. Sorry, int also you can use, but I will not use it. Input. Okay, because dynamic typing is enabled. Okay, second value. Right. So this is the thing actually. Now you see a and b has been entered. Now what I will do, I will call the function add two numbers, and I will put these two parameters over there. What? A and b. A comma b I will put. Okay, now I will run the program. So you can watch a difference out here. So the input has been done outside the function, and this is inside the function. Since no parameter has been used out here, here the parameter has been used. That's why the values have been inputted outside the function, and then it has been passed. Then what will happen when I will enter the value for a and b, this copy will be sent to m and n. All right, and they will be supplied this one to this m and m plus n, and the result will be finally being printed. All right, that is the main fundamental of this, but that is the coding main coding execution will take place in that way. Okay, run module, then I'm saving it. Fine. Then adding two numbers, using uh, adding two numbers using parameters. Okay, this is the file name I've given. Okay, now you see out here what is happening. Enter first value. So the same thing. So I'm entering 45 and then 60. Okay, what is happening? 105 has come. So then what is happening? When I have entered 45, a has taken that value, passed through it, it has gone over there, and it has been given to supplied to s. Similar thing have happened in case of 60 also. B has accepted it, and B has passed this one out here, and then finally what happened? This particular addition has taken place, and the sum has been printed. Okay, so in this way, so this is the difference between a null parameter method and a method that contains a parameter. Okay, so this is called parameterized function. All right, parameterized function. All right, this is a null parameter method, or you can say function. All right, so that is the thing. So these are the two techniques that you can utilize in your program. Fine. So I hope you understand these two programs. You see side by side, you can easily make out. Okay, what is the difference between these two? However, there is no difference between the execution of these two kind of programs. All right, they are all the same. Okay, but their writing technique is different. That much we can say. All right, so that is the thing. So now let us see some other programs also. Okay, how to do these things and all. Okay, so some more parameters. So I'm calling a method which I have written already. So let's see anything that using parameters and all that I have used. Just a minute. Okay, patient division in a list. Okay, you see. No, there's not this program. Okay, I'm passing a list. Okay, I'll take a fresh program, passing a list out here. Okay, so new file. I'm just passing a list out here. You see out here. Okay, function by passing a list as a parameter. All right, passing a list as a parameter. So what this particular thing will do? This particular thing, I'm just thinking the subject of this particular thing. Add only odd numbers in a list of in a list. Okay, in a list. All right, only the odd numbers to be added. Fine. Now what will happen? In fact, so what we are going to do? First of all, we are going to do diff add odd numbers only. So always give the meaningful name. Add numbers only. Add odd numbers only. Fine. This is the thing. Here I need to pass suppose a list as a like this. Okay, and numbers only. None. Okay, so what is happening? You can take out here. Okay, a variable. Okay, len l equals to length of num. Okay, num. Okay, this is actually measuring the length of the list. Fine. Now what can you do is you can run a for loop out here for I in range. Okay, in range 0 comma what? L plus 1. Okay, L plus 1. So now what is happening out here? This particular things will do, it will start from the 0 and L plus 1 it will be taken. Okay, so L plus 1 is not required, you can take L only because one extra is already being taken. Okay, now what could you do is if what if num of I modulus 2 equals 1, then you can take a value out here. Suppose I've taken a value s equal a variable you have initialized s equals to 0. So this one we could use it. The s equals to what? S equals to s plus num. All the time it will be added, num I. All right, this one will be added. Now the thing is that you have entered the values where you have measured the length of the list, and then you are browsing the list through from 0 to L. This is not 1, this is L length. Okay, on and what is happening, you are checking the odd numbers and even you are adding. That is the thing is happening out here. Now the thing has been done. Now what is happening here, I will make the function call. First of all, I need to take a list. Okay, in list, suppose I am taking a list equals to, say, as I'm taking the 89 comma 60 comma 90 comma 23 comma 21 32 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 17, like this. Sorry, 17. This is the, these are the list. Any number, you can have. That's not a problem. 18. Okay, all these things. So then you can take here 21. Sorry, it's not here. It should be here. Okay, so 21. Fine. So the thing is that when you are inputting this one in list, and now I need to pass it through the add all numbers only. Okay, so before that I am giving the print command, print sum of, sorry, sum of odd numbers in a list. Okay, okay, you can give out here what, excuse me, comma, you can give out here comma, and then you can give add odd numbers only. Okay, and odd numbers only, within bracket you are passing in list. Okay, that is the parameter passing. Okay, the same parameter has been passed and the value will be supplied through this, and the execution should take place. Okay, now then I am executing this program. Okay, and clicking on OK. Fine. So now add two numbers. So add odd numbers only. Odd numbers only. Okay, this is the name has been given, and then click on save. Fine. So the thing is that, so sum of odd number, it is showing here none. Let's see why. S equals to s plus it has not been enlisted. Okay, 0 comma s equals to 0, and then say just a minute, again I'm taking r out here, so I'm taking it out here as r. Okay, so num I starts from 0, and I equals to also I'm taking 0. Okay, and s equals to s plus num I and list. All right, so this is the list actually. Next, let us see now why it is not functioning. Okay, I'm modulus 2 equals to 1, then sum s equals to s plus num I. That is, their error is not coming, but maybe some other reason the error is not, it is not showing anything. Okay, so let's see now. I'm just removing this one. Then first of all, I am taking a variable p equals to add odd numbers only, numbers numbers only, and then passing a list to it. Okay, let's see now. Then sorry, print the sum is, sorry, the sum is what, comma p. So there are a lot of variations. So the thing is that, let's see what is actually being shown right now. Okay, let's see now. The sum is none, it is coming. So actually p is not storing any value out here. Okay, that is why it is coming none. But there is another program also. There's no need to worry. S equals to num plus I, s plus equals to num plus I, length of the num has been printed, and I in range 0 to r. If num I modulus 2 equals to 7, just a minute, we'll just open another program, and then we'll see what is actually being happening out here. Okay, that is not the thing. Just a minute. Let's see. divisible by 5 using list. All right, so that is the thing. So the function call should take place here. I've used the while loop of, you can see out here. Okay, some more programs are also there. Let's see why it is not functioning. Okay. Mm, so let's see, by passing parameter I have not done this one. So define numbers only, add odd numbers only, that is also correct, and end list has been first. Maybe because of some other reason it is not functioning. S equals to num I is correct, program is correct, that's not a problem. Other logical error might happen, but this is the technique, you know, in order to do the things. Okay, that is the thing. So if it is so, let's see. Okay, execution should take place. Just a minute. Traceback error is happened here. List index out of range. This is also the index error. That's why you have to take it. You cannot increase it further. Okay. Num I modulus 2 equals 0 for I in range. Okay. I in range 0 comma R. So I can remove this one. I can remove this one. I can take directly this one out here. I can range length of, what is this, length of this one, say num. Okay, num is a list type of variable. Okay, that's the thing, length of num. Okay, so now let us see that how it is functioning. So clicking on OK, let's see, but it is coming, it's not displaying any value here. Okay, that is the thing. So in that case, what could you do is that you can do it in some other way also. That is the thing. uh, what could you do? This particular value has been passed to it, and then if it is printing or not, let's see first of all whether it is printing or not, then we can be able to understand. So the sum is like this, p equals to, so just a minute, just changing it bit, then you can understand easily. So I'm taking print, and then I'm giving what, I'm giving in list, num within bracket I, then comma. All right, let's see whether it is functioning or not, so you can understand that whether the values are being accessed or not. Okay, that is the thing. So yes, it is functioning, but why then? You can see out here all the list, in the list whatever odd numbers are there, that has been printed. All the odd numbers are there, that has been printed. That means program is correct. Okay, that means program is correct. Maybe because of some other reason this particular value has not been, this particular sum has not been calculated, that is there. Okay, so because otherwise it would not have printed. Okay, so it has been printed also. Okay, so that's what the thing actually being happened. And here we could do one thing, instead of giving it in there, so I can give it out here. So add numbers only, this one I can keep it in this way. Okay, so now what is happening, you can see right now, the values have been printed very successfully. Okay, so that is the thing. So here the add numbers only is giving, here numbers only is not being defined actually, so the wrong is here, so p has to be removed from here. Okay, so whenever you are getting the errors, you can see, you can discover a lot of things. Okay, that is the thing. So error can come, that's not a problem. So it is a successful call has become now, so it is showing you out here. After that none problem, you can solve it. So you can learning here also how the problem can be solved. So 89, 23, 21, 5, 17, 21 are the odd numbers that has been picked up from here and has been printed. All right, so now let us see. The thing is that s, I'm accumulating s equals to s plus num of I, and it should work. Okay, num I, and what I will do, I will do it out here. I will do it out here. So once I'm pressing enter out here, then it should come over here. Okay, print. Okay, sorry, print sum of odd numbers. Okay, so this one comma s to print. All right, so now let us see, check once on this particular program how it is functioning. Fine, now clicking on over here. Okay, so it is actually again showing the proper thing, it is showing. Okay, sum of odd numbers 89, but it is coming again and again, but it should be printed outside the loop. All right, should be printed outside the loop. All right, so now what is happening, I'm giving it out here, that is the index for the loop, outside the loop, and this is the function call. Fine, so run, and then run module, and then clicking on OK. So now what is happening here, it has come in the same, the sum of the odd numbers as 176. Now you can add it up. Okay, out here, so whether it is coming, 176 or not. So let's see, once just opening the calculator, let's see the verifying whether the sum is coming or not. All right, let's see. Now what are the values is coming? Let's see. First is 89 plus 23. So what is that? 89 plus not programmer. I'm going to the standard. Okay. So what is the thing? 89. Okay. Plus 23 plus 21 plus 5 plus 17 plus 21 once again. So that gives us how much? 176. So it is identical result has appeared. So that is the thing. We are correct. So by utilizing this particular concept or this particular programs, you can add, we can do a lot of things. So what we have learned from here, so we should not give it in that way. So it is just carrying the object. That's why the particular object has not been printed, so the numerical has not been printed. That's why it is coming like this. That was coming like that. But when we have printed it outside the loop, it has been printed successfully. So the thing is that whenever the function call you are doing, so you give the command out there and you can see the things. Okay, and whenever you were doing like this, the add numbers only enlist, it was just giving an object value. Okay, that's why it was printing none. Okay, that's what in this program actually. So actually these programs are to demonstrate to you the different intricacies that you might face when you are doing the practical programs. Okay, practical Python. All right, so this you have to overcome. All right, so that is the purpose of this particular program. So definitely by using this kind of concept, you utilize this kind of concept in other programs development. Okay, but development of other programs can be done by using this kind of techniques and all. So the thing is that I would like to urge you, practice it carefully and see where, how and where, what is the meaning of the program and why we do programming. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, so these are actually we are playing with our logic. Okay, so if you have a logic, you are a good programmer. Okay, otherwise writing here and there whatsoever, and you cannot memorize anything. That is not permitted over here. Okay, by memorizing, if you think that I will learn the programming, you will be unsuccessful definitely. Okay, so always you apply the techniques and the concept that have been taught to you. Okay, fine. So definitely you implement this one in practical and do some more other program and develop this kind of programs, and slowly you can go to the complications, not at the beginning. Fine. All right, thank you very much. Implement practical.